Morning again, everyone. Today we're going to do Lord's Supper. We're going to use the text from Luke 22:14 through 23. I didn't really prepare too much for this because this is the season where we should be knowing why this was implemented. Jesus implemented this tradition for us just before he was betrayed and arrested. It was it's his Last Supper, and it was the Last Supper he had with his apostles, the last meal he had. But he thought it was important enough. Oh, am I down here?
Yeah, nice tie, but no head.
Some people prefer it that way. Jesus had his Last Supper with his friends. He knew this was the Last Supper. He knew that this was it. There was no surprise for what was coming. And he was able to spend that meal with the people that he loved the most, the people that he spent the most time with, the ones that should have gotten what he was saying, the ones that should have understood the meaning of everything that was going on. But none of them did. They didn't understand that he was really leaving, that he was really coming back. They didn't understand any of that. Jesus knew they didn't understand. He knew that they wouldn't get it. He knew that even though this was his last few moments before he died, he knew that they didn't understand that. And he wanted to give mankind a reminder, something simple, something that we can all do all the time and remember the sacrifices that he made, that he was about to make. And that's why he came up with this very simple thing that we do. We all eat, we all drink. We all have dinners. We all celebrate different things. And this is a way that we can remember the reason why we're celebrating Easter, the reason why we go to church, the reason why he did what he did. So I want us all to think about that for a moment. Think of all the things that we do in our life that are sinful. We make mistakes. We know we're doing something wrong, and we do it anyway. And just think about that. And then remember that because of that sin, Jesus suffered. Because of those mistakes, he was beaten. Because of what I do, he hung on the cross. He took that punishment for me. And if we can remember that, it's easier for us not to sin. And when the hour came, he reclined at the table, and the apostles with him. And he said to them, I have earnestly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. I tell you, I will not eat until I fulfill in the kingdom of God. And he took the cup, and he had given thanks. He said, take this and divide it amongst yourselves. For I tell you that from now on I will not drink of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes. And he took the bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to them, saying, this is my body, which is given for you. Do this in remembrance of me. Let's take. And likewise, the cup after he had eaten, saying, "This cup is poured out for you, is the new covenant in my blood. Take,